downtown Suffolk, a brand new brewery has just opened. Let's explore Brick Mortar Brewing Company. I'm here with Dave, co-owner and head brewer of Brick Mortar Brewing Company. Hey, Dave.
Hello.
Thanks for having us. I see that we're like behind the scenes here, which you're the expert at. So tell us what we're looking at.
So what you're looking at behind me is the 10-barrel direct fire ABS commercial system that we use to brew all of our beers.
And talk to me a little bit about your beer styles.
My beer style, I particularly like blurring the lines between different styles. My particular favorite is my black IPA, the Rolling Coal. It is very roasted, but strongly hopped, so the blend of the two just mellow out each other and it comes together just perfectly.
Nice. So that's your specialty, is really kind of mixing things.
Blurring the lines between different styles. We also have a white IPA, the Modest Molly, which we used coriander, lemongrass, sage, and orange peel. So it tastes like a Hefeweizen, but it's an IPA.
Nice. Sounds good for the summer, too.
Yeah. We have a very mellow taste palette for beers, something that can be enjoyed, but nothing that's too over the top that you only just want one. I mean, the whole point is to have a few. So yeah, that's what definitely makes Brick and Mortar stick out amongst everybody else.
So let's start from the beginning. Where did the idea come from?
So the idea came from when I was attending ODU. I was home brewing, and I kind of want to take it a little further. And so I was looking around online for different breweries who might be hiring. And the first person I called was Mike Stacks at Bull Mariner. Worked with him for about a year and a half, helped him with the tail end of his build out, got into grand opening, brewed a couple beers with him. Worked there for about a year and a half. It was actually in January 2016. There was a show called Crafting a Nation. Even watching the hardships and the struggles of trying to open up a craft brewery, by the end of it, I was like, this is something that I really want to do. So that was the day when I started to really kind of get the wheels turning. Let's do something about it. Let's just do it.
That's awesome. You have a day
Yes.
where it happened.
Yes.
The magic moment happened.
Yes.
Well, and then so the ball started rolling. Did you start home brewing more?
Yes.
Or okay. So then,
I really started, instead of just brewing just kind of whatever I wanted to, I catered it more toward, let's make that beer better that it is made. So with my engineering background, I built my own system, and each piece that I added to it and designed and built, the efficiency of the system got better and better and better, to the point where I was at 85% yield for making beer.
Wow.
And I was like, that's a professional level, I'm ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, for a home brewer,
For a
that's
home brewer,
amazing.
yes.
So what made you decide to open in Suffolk?
It's different. Everyone said that, why are you opening up a brewery in Suffolk? There's nothing out there. Well, that's the point. We're local, we live down in Whaleyville, and then we decided, let's give Suffolk something to do. We weren't expecting people to really travel out here. We kind of planned, we'll stay a local brewery. But we have people from the peninsula, Franklin, out of state coming.
As we're talking about people traveling in, what else would you say to our viewers out there that might make the trip to Brick and Mortar Brewing Company?
There's a lot actually out here to Suffolk than just us. They have a lot of hiking trails, stuff like that, museums, arts, a lot of great restaurants down here as well.
But they should begin and end their trip.
They should begin in their
at
end
Brick and Mortar.
at Brick and Mortar Brewing Company.
Awesome. Well, I'm ready to try some beer.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
This is the Peanut City Porter. This is one of the big favorites here because Suffolk is one of the peanut capitals. Got that nice kind of coffee, chocolatey peanut taste with it. The big favorite right there. The sweet cherry pie is another one of the favorite ones here. It's a little tart, just like that's the hint of the cherry that's in it. It's a blonde ale, so it's kind of sweet, light, with a little bit of the tartness from that cherry in there. So that was another really big hit with the grand opening. Riddick's Irish Red. So it's a brown ale, it's really smooth and brown. But when you hold it up, it actually does kind of look a little bit red. It's a really good one, like if there's someone kind of getting into beer from wine, it's kind of got that nice smooth sweetness from like the beer to the wine tasting. I've lived in Suffolk almost my whole life since I was 3, so it's nice to have something closer to where I live versus having to drive a good 45 minutes to have a good craft beer. When someone comes in here, they should expect to have great experience, great beer, a lot of fun here. We have a lot of excellent employees here. I love working with everybody, and it's a lot of fun.
I'm here with Rachel, another one of the co-owners of Brick Mortar Brewing Company. Now, I hear that you are the brainchild behind your name.
Yes. So basically, we came up with the name of Brick Mortar Brewing Company because all home brewers, they want to have their dream become a reality, and so we made it Brick and Mortar. We didn't have the building yet, we just had the name, and then the building just kind of fit, so it was perfect.
Let's go back. You said that this is a very historical building.
Yes.
Will you give me a little background on that?
So the earliest record we have was the early 1900s. It was a car dealership originally. So we found some old car parts and we were digging, like leaf springs, door handles, which is really cool. So we're trying to figure out where to incorporate those. And then throughout the years, it's been just different businesses, restaurant at some point. We found it as an office building, and it was just a boring place. And so we started ripping the walls down and found the beauty behind the walls.
Wow, so it was like a gold mine when you exposed it all.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's awesome. And how perfect that it worked with your name.
Exactly. That was even better.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's talk a little bit about your concept. You have a very open concept here. Tell me how that came about.
We just wanted people to feel comfortable, not crammed in here. We wanted to have the main focus be the beer, obviously, but we also wanted a very comfortable tasting room to keep people here because we did a lot of research and development going around different states, different cities, trying to develop our tasting room, what we liked of different places, what we didn't like. So we kind of try to combine all of that and make a really comfortable space.
All right, so Rachel, let's talk about the beers we're drinking.
So you have the Nasman Pale Ale, which is a very easygoing pale ale, good all-day drinking. And I have the Sweet Cherry Pie, which is my absolute favorite. It's a little sweet, a little tart, and just perfect.
How much of a hand do you have into the brewing recipes?
Not much. I just kind of come up with crazy ideas, and Dave just kind of rolls with them. So.
Good. So you're the brainchild, and then he figures it out.
Exactly. He's the math guy and the science and everything else. I just go, hey, this might be good together, and this might be good together. A lot of people don't really know what they like, so when they come in here, we ask them, what's your typical go-to? Sometimes we hit on the head, sometimes they make a funny face, go, oh, no, I'll try something else, but at least they're willing to try.
Well,
that's
absolutely.
the important thing.
Absolutely. You're getting them through the door and opening their palates to new flavors.
Exactly.
That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel.
All right.
Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.
Well, that wraps us up at Brick Mortar Brewing Company. Next time you're traveling through Southeast Virginia, make sure to stop in downtown Suffolk and see why people from all over are traveling to this gem of a brewery.